Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Hits one! Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. And here's Ilicic. Thiago. Alaba. That'll be a throw-in. Gomez. Muller. De Roon. And it's Gomez. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Luis Muriel crosses it in. Now it's Ilicic. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Ilicic. Muller. Thiago. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Oh, real danger here. And it's played forward. It is deadlocked. And he's cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Atalanta just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Boateng does well there, alert. And it's Gnabry. Goretzka. He's gone for it! Goal! Bayern Munich! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Bayern Munich take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's Gomez. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Goretzka can hoist it clear. Oh, great ball! That's a brilliant interception. Javi Martinez passes it forward. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Gomez. And he's there to cut it out. Thiago. That's some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Now it's Lewandowski. That is terrific. It's Lewandowski! It's in! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very.
And the finish! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Just so calm under pressure.
Josip Ilicic really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Javi Martinez gets it back. Goretzka tries to get it forward quickly. Gnabry. Thiago cuts it out. He's through the middle. Now it's Ilicic. Javi Martinez goes looking. And it's Gomez. It's come, shoots! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
All the way back and they start again. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Now it's Muller. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ilicic. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And there is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we're already back underway here.
Atalanta need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Over to the left. Zapata. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. And it's Gnabry. He spotted the run and played him through. Timely intervention. De Roon. Zapata.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break. He's had a go! They've scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He gets past his man. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Thiago. And it's Zapata. Has a pop! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Atalanta take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Gomez. De Roon. Gomez. Zapata shoots! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment.
Gnabry! Goal! And they are right back within touch! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So is this the start of a comeback? Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pasalic. And here's Zapata. Pasalic. Zapata. He has a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, smart save. Out towards the flank. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Looks to bypass the midfield. Hoists it forward. Ilicic. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. There's the through ball. Now it's Ilicic. He's left his man. Oh, really good feet from him. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Battles to win it back. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well read, he sorted that out. Boateng gets it out to the wing. Now it's Pasalic. Oh, what has a pop? No mistake! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
4 in the game. He is the man. Atalanta blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Ilicic. He's looked long this time. And he's straight offside. And that will be the final act. Atalanta have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Your reflections then, Jim?
Atalanta will be thrilled by this, even though they would have been a tad fearful of their lesser strength. But they've sprung a huge surprise.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. He's got... sticks it away! Oh, that's not going to count, and we go again.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Alaba needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Gomez. Muller. Gnabry. He's found his man. Gets the better of his man. Gnabry. And it's played forward. And here's the chance to counter. He's made sure that that won't get through. Thiago. And it's Thiago.
Muller really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gnabry gets it back.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponent. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Going for goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Referee's given a throw. And they've been caught out here. Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's not going to get that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gnabry. Bayern Munich get it back again. And here's Muller. Forward it goes. Hernandez battles to win it back. That could spell trouble. And it's Muriel. And he's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And a real chance to break the deadlock. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Gomez! It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Defence has got rid of that. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Luis Muriel shoots! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Towering header! And that's been levered clear. That's gone a long way up and away. Back into the middle. And it's Gomez. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Javi Martinez. Lewandowski. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Ilicic. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gnabry. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Well, if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Gnabry. Kimmich. Done very well to intervene. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Whip, great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And here's Muriel.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now it's Muriel. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Atalanta can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got a person.
Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Goes long. Thiago positions himself well and cuts it out.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Lewandowski. And here's Gnabry. Perisic has been found. And he's there to cut it out. Josip Ilicic. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Lewandowski hits one! Superb goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and
Zapata has been caught there, it's a foul. And now as good a time as any to pull level. He'll fancy himself from here. He's had a go! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Timely intervention.
Atalanta are definitely going about this the right way.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl every... And the finish! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
I've managed to get it away.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Just brushed off the ball there. Gomez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Javi Martinez is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And here's Ilicic. He's had a shot! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Gets it back. Javi Martinez. And it's Perisic. Goretzka. Drilled in. And the shot! Just off target.
Lewandowski did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Perisic. And here's Gnabry. Caught offside that time. Now it's Zapata.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's De Roon.
Atalanta showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Ilicic. Big chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Atalanta take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Hernandez has given away a free kick. Turns and goes back.
Atalanta are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Good idea, just poorly executed.
Bayern Munich need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Keeper has beaten it away.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
It's Perisic! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
A famous win, all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. Zapata drives it forward, hoists it forward. So that's it. It is all over. Atalanta have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I had this marked down as a draw at best, but their tactical approach and industry was superb.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way... Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a Bayern Munich have a free kick. Alaba goes long. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Javi Martinez. Oh, they can break here. Gomez. And a shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Lewandowski. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can...
It's Lewandowski! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Hoists it forward. Timely intervention. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Atalanta with another corner. Schuller is there to heave it away. So it's going to be another corner. Gets up to head it! Keeper's got a good, strong hand to that. Oh, didn't catch it right. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gnabry. Bayern Munich are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Boateng cuts it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Gomez. Coman. And now the breakaway. And here's Lewandowski. Goretzka not easily shrugged off the ball. That's a brilliant interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It is deadlocked. Cut out in the nick of time. Alaba. Alaba plays it forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Bayern Munich seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Luis Muriel. Tries a shot! It's in! That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and
Schuler is the guilty party there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
he just needs to find the control button on his aggression.
Goes to finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Gomez. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Atalanta, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Boateng gets it away. Koeman. Javi Martinez. Loses his balance and loses the ball. A real chance to break. Boateng battles to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Boateng is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pasalic. Atalanta given another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Now it's Lewandowski. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Atalanta go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway. Atalanta carrying a one-goal lead.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Good ball. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Lewandowski. And here's Zapata. He's in! And the finish! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Gnabry. Gnabry spreads it towards the left. Muller. Coman. He's in, surely. Shot a goal!
Bayern Munich have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Zapata. Lewandowski gets into a dangerous position. Lewandowski looking to run onto it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Header! And in it goes! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. And they've been caught out here. Javi Martinez goes looking. Chance to break. Coman provides an outlet. He's left his man. Coman.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And it's Pasalic. Gomez. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, real chance. Turns and goes back.
Atalanta are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And the ball is out of play. time for changes on both sides, actually.
Bayern Munich are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Bayern Munich are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Javi Martinez has been sent off. Into the last 5 minutes. Atalanta are minutes away from a notable win. Zapata shoots!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Jerome Boateng, quick ball forward. And here's Gomez. Quick glance at has a hit! Forward it goes. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Atalanta have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Atalanta will be thrilled by this, even though they would have been a tad fearful of their lesser strength. But they've sprung a huge surprise.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Muriel. Piqué battles to win it back.
Luis Muriel really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And here's Messi. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that has been clubbed away. And the counter is on. He's through the middle. Gets away from his opponent. Muriel hits it! They've scored! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And Messi! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
It'll be a throw-in. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Messi. And he's away. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. There's the through ball. He gets past his man. Luis Suarez. Barcelona get it back again. And it's Rakitic. Gomez. Breaks on here. Can he find a finish now? And he's cut it out. That's great strength on the ball. And here's Griezmann. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Gomez. Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gomez.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And here's Gomez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And that's the second half started. Nelson Semedo. And it's Gomez. Now it's Zapata. Zapata has got himself a free kick. Plays it long. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And here's Suarez. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hateboer. No, ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Atalanta, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Caldara with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Done very well to intervene. That's a promising ball. He's on. He's had a go! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's played forward. Questions were asked. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And here's Muriel. That intervention was very necessary. He can get that clear.
Barcelona have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
And here's Muriel. Now it's Zapata. Muriel hits it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he accepted the invitation to have a pop, and that defence was confident he wouldn't succeed.
Nelson Semedo. Out to the left it goes. Zapata. It's a loose ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Looking to break out here. Rakitic. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Luis Suarez. Over to the left. Rakitic. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Has a hit! Oh, he's really drilled it. Oh, smart save. And the volley. This could fall anywhere. Griezmann opts to play it back. Griezmann. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.